What is up, guys? It is Pineapple King. This is day 10, I think. I don't care. All I care about is the team today, the Cowgirls. What's the record going to be? Predict now in the comments below. Also, go check out the description. All my socials are there. Join the Discord. Let's get it. You start off. We have to start off first. We have to start off with your best and worst moves. I mean, Tyler Booker first round, you actually went offensive lineman, which is great with their retirement. Trading for George Pickens, I mean, bro's a diva wide receiver, but at the end of the day, if he can keep his BS off the field, he's gonna be solid. And paired with CD and Cavante Turpin, your little speedster, and then you have the sure hands of the tight end that I'm blanking on, Ferguson. I like it. And I mean, your defense, it looks good as well, and your offense looks great. But let's go to the bad part of things. Your running back doesn't look great. But when does it ever look great? Your running back never looks great. Javonte Williams is not the answer. Man. And Miles Sanders, I saw a post, I think, of him saying people saying oh yeah, he looks ripped this year. He's 29? Come on. Miles Sanders has not been good since he was on the Eagles, which is ironic. And then I think another negative that you guys have is staying healthy. Dak can't stay healthy. Parsons, Diggs, if your team is healthy, if your team is fully healthy, I think what I'm about to do is your floor. But if you guys keep picking random injuries around, George Pickens a diva, then this could be your ceiling. It is. The Cowboys are all over the place, but they're in the first game of the NFL. It's gonna be crazy. You're not gonna win it, but it is gonna be crazy. It'll be super fun to watch. I'll be super excited for the NFL to be back. We're all gonna be excited for the NFL to be back. But I mean, just because they won the Super Bowl doesn't mean they're gonna lose steam immediately. They're still here. They're still here to play. You lose, and I think you bounce back with the Giants, which is great. You feel great about that. You're 1-1 now, and you were in AT&T Stadium, so it's really easy to bounce back against the Giants. And who knows what their quarterback situation is going to be. Russ isn't a bad quarterback, but with that offensive line, he can't just sit in the pocket like he used to in Seattle or even Denver sometimes. So, moving on, Soldier Field, Chicago. You take a dub there. You got to think about it. You're healthy right now. You're guaranteed healthy right now. Not that the Bears are a crazy threat, but you're guaranteed healthy right now. But the Packers, AT&T Stadium, nope. Packers are healthy right now too. Teams are being healthy early on. A lot of these teams rely so much on health. 49ers, Cowboys, Packers, there's so many teams that suck with injury. So I mean, it's almost kind of like how any NFL team works. You start off the season 2-2 though, and you feel really good going into MetLife and beating the Jets. Dak's healthy. Dak plays better than Fields for sure. Dak is overhated, especially because he's always injured. So you can never really have a crazy good season. When he does, people don't care. Panthers in Charlotte. It's another dub. Now you're 4-2. You're feeling good. You're competing for a division right now. And speaking of division, you face the Commanders in AT&T, and you take a dub. That is a very tough dub. Brendan Aubrey has a 60-yarder to win the game. Very tough dub. You're 5-2 now, and everybody's like, oh, yeah, it's America's team. And Stephen A is going to make that video where it's you really think they're going to keep this up? And then every time they start losing, whatever. Yeah, here you start now. You lose to the Broncos. It's in Denver, and the Broncos have a better defense than you, and their offense can show up. Bo Nix can show up. So I think that defense is elite this year. Cardinals in AT&T Stadium. It's not a long drive for them, but you do beat them. I think that your offense compares and your defense is slightly better than theirs. So you're chilling at 6-3 right now, feeling pretty good going into the bye week. Probably tied for the division win with the Eagles, maybe Commanders, who knows? Not the Giants, that's what I know. Coming out of the bye, facing the Raiders, and you win. It's in Las Vegas. It's a tough win. This really depends on if you're healthy or not. If you're not healthy, you're not winning that game because the Raiders could be a sneaky good team. You face the Eagles again. You want revenge, you get revenge. This is a tough division. You'll split the series with them 1-1 in AT&T Stadium. Eagles might be falling off. Maybe a Saquon injury. I really hope not because I love Saquon. And then you play the Chiefs and Arrowhead Thursday. Not Arrowhead. Chiefs and AT&T Thursday Night Football. Too much of a quick turnaround. I mean, the fact that you have to play the two Super Bowl teams back to back is ridiculous. You can't beat them both. Maybe it flip flops. Maybe you lose both games to the Eagles and you beat the Chiefs, but because those are both the AT&T, those are the Super Bowl teams. It's not fair. And then another Thursday Night Football game, which I don't think I've ever seen before. I mean, Thursday before is obviously Thanksgiving. Cowboys always play on Thanksgiving. America's team, whatever. Ford Field, can't win that game either. Lions are heating up. They've got a division to win because the Vikings are still going to try to compete, maybe. Obviously, the Bears and Packers will too. Speaking of the Vikings, you beat them. DJ McCarthy just has a bad game. Maybe he's injured. Who knows? But the Vikings defense ain't bad, but your defense is a little better, and I think that you can trust Dak as long as Dak is healthy here. Then you go face the Chargers. It's at home. You can't win that game at home. Come on, man. Can't win that game at home. It's all right. It's all right. You got 2 more games in the season, and you only have 6 losses. You're competing for a division title right now. You could go 11-6. You really think you're going to beat the Commanders both times? Nah. Nope. And you're like, oh, well, at least we can have a double-digit win season. Double-digit wins. By the way, you lose all your Thursday Night Football games. All 4 of them. I just realized that, and that's hilarious. Losing all 4 Thursday Night Football games is actually hilarious. Anyways, oh my gosh, 10-7. Yes, we're going to be in the playoffs. This is exactly what the Cowboys would do, though. You know it. You know it. You know it. They're going to lose to the Giants in MetLife Week 18 and choke a playoff spot. Whether that's because of injury or just because it's the Cowboys. It's going to happen. And maybe it's Jackson Dart that throws the final dart. See what I did there? Into their stomach. But, oh man, you finished 9-8. Look, it's better than last season, obviously. But, you're just putting Band-Aids on a bunch of bullet holes. It's not really working. If you can stay healthy, it'll work. And you could beat more of these teams. You could definitely beat the Packers. You could definitely beat the Commanders twice. You could definitely beat the Chiefs. It just depends. 9-8 ain't bad. 9-8 ain't bad. I believed in you guys last year. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know why I believed in you guys. Because you finished freaking 11th. Come on. I forgot to add the records. My fault. But you guys are 7-10. I had you guys at 11-6. Either 11-6 or 12-5. I'm pretty sure I had you with 12-5 with the Eagles because this is tiebreaker division, win the loss. And I had the Eagles winning the division. You guys both went 12-5. I don't know why I believed in that because, drum roll please, I think you know where they're going. There's only one place for them to go. Cowgirls did beat the Cardinals. Now they may not. If they're not healthy, they won't do it. But they're sitting at 9th in the NFC. Not bad. And 9-8, how mad can you be about a winning season? Obviously, all the Cowboys fans are going to be mad because you expect to go to the playoffs every year, especially with a hot start of 5-2. So it is heartbreaking that you don't make the playoffs, but like I said in all of these videos, the NFL is going to be competitive this year, and 9-8 is just not going to cut it. Not going to cut it. But that'll be all for this video. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Broncos. Peace out.